showcasing my top 5 meta loadouts in Warzone 2 Season 5. Basically, just going through and telling you guys exactly what you should be running heading into the new update. But real quick, before I hop into any of that, I want to give a massive shout out to my Noti gang. Let's hop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1 and gun number 1 is the TAQ-V battle rifle, which actually didn't get nerfed or buffed with the update. But starting off with the muzzle, we're tossing the Sack and Tread 40, giving you guys that horizontal and vertical recoil control, making it to where the TAQ-V can beam anybody you need to at really any range. For the tuning on the muzzle, I did plus 0.80 for that recoil stabilization and plus 0.19 for that recoil control. Then we're tossing on the 18-inch precision 6 barrel, giving you guys that damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity. Again, helping out the TAQ-V in every possible way, making it hit harder and getting you closer to hit scan. For the tuning on the barrel, I did plus 0.40 for that recoil steadiness, and I completely maxed it out for that damage range. Then for the underbarrel, we're tossing the TAQ Ripper 56, giving you guys that aiming auto stability, hip fire accuracy, and recoil stabilization, helping out the TAQ-V stay even more controllable. For the tuning on the underbarrel, I completely maxed it out for that recoil stabilization, and I completely maxed it out for the aiming auto stability. Then of course, for the optic, like I always tell you guys, the optics are 100% personal preference. You can run whatever you feel the most comfortable with, but for me, with the TAQ-V, I feel the best with the SZ Recharge DX. For the tuning on the optic, I did negative 2.13 for the ADS speed, and for the bottom bar, I left it completely even at 0.0. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we're tossing the 50-round drum, increase that mag capacity, making it to where you don't have to reload after every single kill. But overall, that's my full build for the TAQ-V battle rifle in Warzone 2 Season 5. I'm telling you guys, this thing is still absolutely disgusting and one of the best weapons in the entire game. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give the full build a try, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Without further ado, step directly into loading number 2. Loading number 2 is actually the ISO 45 SMG, which is another gun that didn't get touched with the update. It's still super good, and with the fire rate, you're still killing it incredibly fast. But starting out with the muzzle, we're tossing the Spiral V3.5 flash hider, giving you guys that muzzle flash concealment and recoil steadiness. Like I said, with the fire rate, it's super bouncy, and this helps it stay a lot more controllable. For the tuning on the muzzle, I did negative 0.16 for that ADS speed and plus 0.25 for that gun kick control. Then we're tossing on the .45 auto overpressured ammunition, giving you guys that no enemy skulls and target flinch. But like I always tell you guys, the main thing with this attachment is the tuning. So of course, for the tuning, I'm completely maxing it out for that damage range. I'm completely maxing out for that bolt velocity. Then we're tossing on the Demo Fade TAQ stock, giving you guys the aim walking speed and sprint speed, overall making you a whole lot more elusive around the map and making it to where you're literally faster around the map. For the tuning on the stock, I did negative 2.84 for the ADS speed and negative 1.47 for the aim walking speed. Mixing it perfect with the stock is the XP sheer rear grip, giving you guys that ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, again making it to where you're a whole lot faster on the map and you're more snappy. For the tuning on the rear grip, I completely maxed it out for the recoil steadiness. I did negative 0.25 for that sprint to fire speed. Then like I've said over and over, the ISO 45's fire rate is absolutely ridiculous, so we're tossing the 45 round drum, increasing that mag capacity, making it so we don't have to reload after every single kill. But overall, that's my full build for the ISO 45 SMG in Warzone 2 Season 5. Like I said, that's my loading number 2 on the list and obviously my favorite SMG on the list. So of course, go through, give the full build a try, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. Without further ado, step directly into loading number 3. Loading number 3 is another SMG with the VEL 46, which actually got a pretty big buff in the update, making it a whole lot better. But starting off with the laser, we're tossing the VLK LZR 7 MW, giving you guys that ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, overall making you a whole lot faster on the map, but also making it more accurate as well. For the tuning on the laser, I did negative 0.35 for that sprint to fire speed and negative 36.19 feet for the ADS speed. Then we're tossing on the Spiral V3.5 flash hider, giving you guys the exact same pros and cons as the ISO 45. For the tuning on the muzzle, I did plus 0.35 for that recoil smoothness and plus 0.40 for that gun kick control. For the stock, we're tossing the VEL A568 collapse stock, giving you guys that ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control, overall giving you absolutely everything you need to help out the VEL 46, making it a whole lot faster and making you slightly more accurate. Then we're tossing on the Soldier grip for our rear grip, giving you guys the ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, speeding you up even more and mixing in absolutely perfect with the stock. For the tuning on the rear grip, I did plus 0.65 for that recoil steadiness and negative 0.20 for that sprint to fire speed. And of course, for the last and final attachment, tossing the 50 round mag, increasing that mag capacity, but also holding on to a little bit more mobility compared to the 60 round mag. But overall, that's my full build for the MP7, aka the VEL 46 SMG in Warzone 2 Season 5. Like I was saying, this actually got a massive buff in the update, making it a whole lot better. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give the full build a try, some of the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, that's my loading number 3. So let's hop directly into loading number 4. Loading number 4 is the ISO Hemlock assault rifle, which in my opinion has been super good recently. But starting off with the build on the muzzle, we're tossing the Harbinger D20 suppressor, which I always run on the ISO Hemlock, giving giving you guys that sound suppression, full velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness, helping out the ISO Hemlock in every possible way. For the tuning on the muzzle, I completely max it out for that recoil smoothness, and I completely max it out for that bolt velocity. Mixing in absolutely perfect with the suppressor is the Fielder T50 barrel, giving you guys even more damage range, bolt velocity, recoil control, and hipfire accuracy. Again, making sure the ISO Hemlock is hitting harder, you're getting closer to hit scan, and you're way more of a beam. For the tuning on the barrel, I did plus 0.19 for that recoil steadiness and plus 0.15 for that damage range. Speaking about getting closer to hit scan, you're tossing the 5.56 high velocity ammunition, giving you guys even more bolt velocity, mixing in absolutely perfect with the muzzle and the barrel, getting you even closer to hit scan. For the tuning on the ammunition, I completely max it out for that damage range, and I completely max it out for that bolt velocity. Then, like I say for every single build I post, the optics are 100% personal preference. You can run whatever you want for your build, but for me with the ISO Hemlock, I love running the MW2. For the tuning on the optic, I completely max it out for the ADS speed, and for the bottom bar, I left it completely even at 0.0. And of course, for the last and final attachment, I'm tossing the 45 round mag, increasing that mag capacity, making it so you can beam an entire 4-stack if you really need to. But overall, that's my full build for the ISO Hemlock assault rifle going into the season 5 update. I'm telling you guys, this thing has been super good recently, and I think it's going to be just as good after the season 5 update. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give the full build a try, tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, that is loading number 4 on the list. So let's hop directly into number 5. Loading number 5, we have another SMG on the list with the VAZNEV 9K, and starting off the build with the muzzle, we're tossing the Spiral V3.5 flash hider again, giving you guys the exact same pros and cons. For the tuning on the muzzle, I did negative 0.65 for that ADS speed and plus 0.19 for that gun kick control. Then of course, we're tossing the FSS OLEV laser, giving you guys that ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed, making sure the VAZNEV 9K is a whole lot faster on the map, but also more accurate as well. For the tuning on the laser, I did negative 0.31 for that sprint to fire speed and negative 19.74 feet for that ADS speed. Then we're tossed on the Ultrazat stock, giving you guys the aim walking speed and sprint speed, mixing in absolutely perfect with the laser, making it to where you're faster on the map. For the tuning on the stock, I did negative 1.03 for the ADS speed and negative 1.32 for the aim walking speed. Then we're tossed on the 9mm overpressured ammunition, giving you guys that target flinch. But like I was saying with the ISO 45, the main thing with this attachment is the tuning. So of course, for the tuning, we're completely maxing it out for that damage range, and we're completely maxing it out for that bolt velocity. And of course, for the last and final attachment, we're tossing the 45 round mag, which is actually the only mag option for the VAZNEV, making it to where you don't have to reload after every single kill. But overall, that's my full build for the VAZNEV 9K SMG and my last loadout on the list. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go through and give this whole build a try and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, that's my loading number 5, but we do actually have an honorable mention. For the honorable mention, we have the Lachmann sub, aka the MP5, which is my same build I've been running, but this actually did catch a pretty noticeable nerf in the update. We're tossing the L38 Falcon 226 barrel, the VLK LZR 7MW laser, the Mirror Recoil 56 factory stock, the 9mm overpressured ammunition, and the 40 round mag. Like I said, it did catch a pretty noticeable nerf, which I'm not too sure how it's going to affect it yet, but I do think it's still going to be super good. So if you guys want to, pause it if you guys need to, try out this entire build. And I do want to let you guys know that I stream every single day over on kick.com/IQ. It'll be the top link down in the description below. That's my honorable mention. So overall, those are my top 5 loadouts and the honorable mention going into the season 5 update. So make sure you guys go through and give every single one of them a try, and go down in the comments below and let me know if it helps you guys out at all. And if it does, make sure you guys hit that big red subscribe button. That's it for the video.